Well, hello there. Welcome to the video. Thank you for taking your time to pop over to hear a little bit more about the MG15, my general thoughts and feelings of this gun, and maybe you just want to see a little bit more gameplay or hear a little bit from me just in general. I'm not going to judge what you've come over here for, but I'm going to talk about this beautiful gun here today. I was extremely surprised with how good this gun is and how well I did with it. It was one of those guns I thought, yeah, I'll probably do okay with it, but it's just such a good, versatile gun. That's what got me, is I was so surprised at how versatile this gun is. So the MG15, obviously an automatic light machine gun, high rate of fire, I would say moderately low damage. It's not meant to be a absolute body cutter, you know. It's got fairly low to moderate damage, kind of in that between ballpark of being too low and being in the middle. But because of that high rate of fire, it absolutely destroys people. And again, I was just very blown away by how good it operated, how versatile it is. It's got such a tight hip fire spread. I was finding myself running around like it was a light machine gun. And if you've got the infantry division on, obviously you can ADS very quickly, which makes it even easier for you, and you move very, very fast. Just in general, it looks very bulky, but an absolute machine when it comes to up-close gunfights. I will say at extremely far distances, you're going to have a bit of a recoil issue, but obviously if you're that range, unless you've got something that has no recoil whatsoever, you are going to have some sort of niggling problems when it comes to hitting your target. But I think the iron sights, coupled with the fact that it has low recoil, is just phenomenal. It is so good. It dispatches people so quickly. I will say it's a little bit of a grind to get to the extended mags, because I think they're one of the last attachments you're going to unlock on this gun. Up to that point, you're kind of reloading quite frequently, and it's an extremely slow reload time, which is the thing that lets this gun down a lot. But once you do get extended mags, I think you will find you're okay. And if you're playing Team Deathmatch like I am, you probably won't have to worry about the recoil, because this gun's going to destroy anything that comes near you, and you're going to have plenty of time to reload anyway. But we'll get onto the classes a little bit more. So the divisions I think that you can rock on this is obviously the infantry. I like being able to move faster while I'm aiming down sights. That's just a really good thing for guns like rifles, machine guns, just in general, a really good one. I would say you could probably get away with mountain. No, in fact, I would say that mountain is a very solid choice, just because I think you don't necessarily need a lot of attachments on this. You could probably get away with just having grip and quick draw, or even quick draw. If you're using infantry and you're ADSing a lot and moving around, you probably don't need quick draw as it is, because it's almost a pointless function having something that can quickly aim down sights if all you're doing is already being aimed down sights and moving around. So you could get away with two attachments, and then you've got yourself a nice weapon that is going to keep you off the UAV and hide you very, very easily in that sense. Obviously, armoured is going to be okay. I don't think there's too much benefit from this division. In general, I think it's a terrible division. Apart from the LMG bipod, this gun's very good if you wanted to sit up somewhere and just mow down targets. If you're playing a bit more passive, obviously that's the only reason I would suggest using armoured. You could probably even get away with airborne, if I'm being perfectly honest, just for the fact that it's so good up close and personal, like an SMG, and that tight hip fire spread. You could probably get away with using airborne if you really wanted to move around the map very, very fast, but I suppose that's up to you. As far as the attachments are concerned, grip is great. It does have low recoil to start with and very easy to use iron sights, so you might say it's not necessarily needed, and I'll agree with you there. It's not necessarily needed, but I think when it comes to those long-range gunfights, which is where you want your LMG to shine, it does just tighten them up that extra notch so that you can pick them off very easily without having too many casualties. Quick draw's good. As I said, maybe not necessary if you're using the infantry division. I just like to have it on because it's something I'm very used to doing with guns of this nature. The hip fire spread is good, so you probably won't need quick draw if you're not really a fan of quick draw in this game, or you haven't really found too much success with it. The reflex sight, I think, is absolutely pointless, a complete waste of attachment, because the iron sights are so damn good on this gun. There's absolutely no need whatsoever to use it. Steady aim, a bit pointless. I mean, if you did put it on, you probably have the best hip-firing weapon in the game, pretty much. But just because its hip-fire spread is so tight, and I guess with an LMG, you're not really going to be doing a lot of hip-firing in general unless you're caught out at close range. And as I said, because the hip-fire spread is so tight, and the fire rate is so good, you're not really going to have much need for it. FMJ is great, especially for maps like Gustav Cannon, where people camp on there, you want to take them down easily, or even perched up in buildings. Very great attachment to have on. Definitely would recommend that one. Extended mags is a necessity, I think, just because the 50 bullets will go in a flash. It does fire very fast. You will find that you run out of bullets very quickly, and the reload time is so slow that it just helps you kind of get over that hump before you have to get a reload off. So you will have lots of ammo in the tank if you are caught out while you're trying to reload, or if you're not really in a safe position to get to a reloading stage. And then rapid fire, I don't think it's very necessary. I think the fire rate is absolutely fantastic on this. I can't imagine it does much more to help benefit the gun as a whole, so I wouldn't really recommend it, but I guess if you did put it on, you would be an absolute monstrous machine when it comes to firing at people. You would probably lose quite a bit of accuracy at range, though, which is where this gun is going to shine the best. Basic trainings, I would say primed. Obviously, I put primed on to have the extra attachments. I think you could probably go with espionage if you really wanted to, if you're finding that you're sponging a few people out there. Hustle's a great one also, just for that faster reload, because it is extremely slow. And Lookout is a nice basic training, something that I used quite a lot when I was first getting into this gun, just to get me over those general few stages before I got some more attachments unlocked. But yeah, give this gun a go. It is absolutely fantastic. If you're looking for a new weapon to try out, or something that's kind of going to keep you in a bit more of a consistent way, definitely give the MG15 a go. I hope you've enjoyed this video. I will see you for the next one. Peace out.